Imagine you're in a bustling research lab, papers piled high and journal alerts pinging nonstop, and you wish you had a tireless collaborator who could scan mountains of literature, spark fresh ideas, and sketch out experiments while you focus on the bench. That's the promise of an AI co-scientist, a virtual partner built on Google's Gemini 2 that thinks, debates, and refines along with you, turbocharging the pace of discovery. Why do we need an AI co-scientist? Science today faces a breadth and depth squeeze. Every day, hundreds of new papers emerge, spanning fields you barely know. How can a lone researcher stay on top of CRISPR advances in microbiology, quantum breakthroughs in materials, and the latest neural network tricks in AI? Question: isn't a traditional literature review enough? Answer: not when breakthroughs often hide at the crossroads of disciplines. An AI co-scientist can juggle all those domains at once, surfacing connections you might miss. How does it work under the hood? Think of the AI co-scientist as a mini research institute in software form. You start by describing your goal in plain language. Say, find new drug candidates for acute myeloid leukemia. A supervisor agent breaks that goal into tasks and dispatches specialized lab members. Generation agents brainstorm dozens of hypotheses. Reflection agents poke holes and ask, what did we overlook? Ranking agents score ideas by novelty and feasibility. Evolution agents tweak the top contenders, iterating toward better versions. Proximity agents check how close each idea is to existing evidence. Meta review agents synthesize the feedback into a polished proposal. At each step, the system uses simulated ELO tournaments like chess ratings to rate which hypotheses are most promising, then loops back to improve. You can jump in anytime, feeding the AI your own hunches or redlining its plans in natural language. Does it really work? Yes. In tests, the AI co-scientists proposed new uses for existing drugs in leukemia models, and lab experiments confirmed its top pick inhibits tumor growth at safe doses. It then surfaced epigenetic targets for liver fibrosis that human experts later validated in organoid cultures. And when challenged to explain a hidden mechanism of antibiotic resistance, it rediscovered insights that had only just been revealed in behind-the-scenes experiments. What fuels this virtual lab? No test tubes or pipettes, just compute power and clever design. Its fuel is scalable test-time computation. The more cycles of agent debate you run, the sharper its ideas become. Behind the scenes, web search tools and domain-specific databases ground hypotheses in real evidence, preventing flights of fancy. Why is this a game changer? Because it turns the slow grind of reading, hypothesizing, and testing into a fluid conversation between human and machine. You gain back hours spent onboarding new topics, and you tap into a machine's tireless creativity. The AI co-scientist isn't here to replace you, it's here to elevate you, helping you leapfrog to the next discovery and keep pace with the ever-expanding frontier of science. Scientific discovery today is constrained by information overload, with thousands of papers published daily across disciplines. Navigating this expanding corpus requires not only expertise, but also the ability to synthesize diverse knowledge domains. Traditional research methods struggle to keep pace with the rate of new insights and cross-domain complexity. This bottleneck limits hypothesis generation, experimental design, and the translation of knowledge into breakthroughs. A computational collaborator that understands context and generates new knowledge can help overcome these cognitive and practical limitations. Researchers in molecular biology may miss a critical insight from a recent AI or systems biology paper due to discipline silos. It's like trying to build a puzzle with pieces arriving from all over the world faster than one can sort and place them. The AI co-scientist is not a single model, but a collection of interacting agents that emulate the scientific method. These agents handle specific tasks, generating hypotheses, critiquing them, ranking based on novelty and feasibility, and iteratively refining outputs. The system is built on Gemini 2 and integrates domain-specific tools and web-scale models. This architecture allows for continuous evolution of ideas through cycles of automated self-reflection and improvement. Scientific reasoning becomes a dynamic modular process that mirrors human ideation, debate, and experimentation. The evolution agent modifies a hypothesis, the ranking agent scores it, and the reflection agent critiques weaknesses. Before another cycle begins, It's like a team of virtual scientists, each with a specialty, collaboratively refining a research proposal in real time. The AI co-scientist system is explicitly designed to simulate the logic of the scientific method in software form. Each hypothesis undergoes a cycle of idea generation, falsification, refinement, and experimental planning. Feedback mechanisms, both human and automated, steer the generation process toward novelty, validity, and utility. It uses tools such as web search, biomedical knowledge graphs, and agent self-play to simulate argument-driven refinement. This architecture enables the generation of hypotheses that are not only statistically likely, but also mechanistically grounded. When asked to propose treatments for liver fibrosis, the system generated epigenetic targets and planned experiments in human organoid models. It's like programming the logic of Newton, Darwin, and Curie into a digital laboratory assistant. Unlike static models, the AI co-scientist leverages additional compute power at test time to iteratively improve results. Reasoning steps such as debate tournaments and hypothesis evolution become more rigorous as compute resources increase. This recursive reasoning structure benefits from prolonged reflection cycles, leading to better hypotheses over time. The system uses the ELO rating system, a self-play tournament metric, to auto-evaluate the quality of its outputs. This means the AI not only thinks, but also learns to judge its own ideas more critically the longer it thinks. On benchmark biomedical questions, the AI's ELO score correlated strongly with expert-rated output quality. It's like a chess engine thinking 100 moves ahead instead of 10. Deeper thinking leads to superior strategies. Most AI systems today excel at summarizing known knowledge, but struggle with generating original hypotheses. The AI co-scientist is specifically optimized to propose new ideas that are plausible, testable, and mechanistically grounded. This includes formulating structured research plans, identifying control variables, and predicting potential failure points. By simulating many iterations of hypothesis evolution, it can uncover overlooked connections across disciplines. The goal is not to replicate PubMed, but to write the next groundbreaking paper. For acute myeloid leukemia, AML, the system proposed repurposing Cura-6, which was later validated in vitro. It's like an architect who doesn't just draw blueprints from memory, but invents entirely new buildings based on emerging materials. The AI co-scientist is designed for collaborative use, where human researchers provide seed ideas, refine objectives, and critique outputs. The system accepts natural language inputs and integrates user feedback into its reasoning loop. This allows scientists to steer the process, inject domain knowledge, and iterate as co-creators. It acts as a tireless collaborator, running hundreds of variations while maintaining alignment with human judgment. Over time, the feedback loop creates synergy between human insight and machine acceleration. A liver fibrosis expert provided a target class, and the AI co-scientists generated and tested multiple treatment strategies around it. It's like a composer humming a tune while a digital orchestra tries dozens of harmonies until the perfect one emerges. The AI co-scientist was tested in real laboratory settings to validate its hypotheses in drug repurposing, target discovery, and resistance mechanism modeling. In AML, predicted drug candidates inhibited tumor cell lines at clinical doses. In liver fibrosis, the system identified epigenetic regulators that reverse disease markers in human organoids. For antimicrobial resistance, it independently rediscovered a complex phage-bacteria interaction validated earlier by human researchers. These tests confirmed that AI-generated hypotheses can match or even precede human-led discoveries. The AI co-scientist inferred that CFPICs co-opt phage tails for horizontal gene transfer, matching unpublished lab results. It's like an AI astronomer independently discovering a new planet, while the telescope team was still preparing their manuscript. To measure output quality, the system uses the ELO rating system borrowed from competitive games, adjusted for scientific output. Higher ELO scores consistently correlate with human expert preferences and GPQA, benchmark accuracy. This enables the system to self-assess without ground truth, even in unexplored research domains. Human experts also evaluated the outputs, scoring them higher in novelty, impact, and preference compared to other AI models. The concordance between self-assessment and expert judgment demonstrates robustness. On 15 research goals, Human reviewers preferred AI co-scientist hypotheses in more than 70% of cases over state-of-the-art baselines. It's like a chess engine that not only plays well, but reliably knows when it's playing well, without a human referee. Despite promising results, the AI co-scientist has limitations in factuality, cross-domain generalization, and interpretability. Its output still requires human oversight, rigorous validation, and ethical review. Issues like bias in literature, unsafe suggestions, or overconfidence in weak signals must be addressed. Future versions will include stronger grounding, integration with lab instruments, and expanded expert access via the Trusted Tester program. Long term, it could reshape the scientific process by making curiosity computable and collaboration boundaryless. Future collaborations may involve continuous AI scientist interaction, from hypothesis to automated lab testing via robotic labs. It's like turning the traditional lab bench into a living, thinking ecosystem. Part human, part machine, fully focused on discovery